Welcome to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslidge. Local organization Global Cleveland recently held their second annual Intercle event at Cleveland Public Hall. The party was a grand welcoming for international students and young professionals who are just coming to the region. Global Cleveland President Joe Simperman was first to welcome the crowd to the city.
Whether we are from China or India or Congo, whether we come from Ukraine or Poland or Iran, the people who are in this room right now represent, to me, to our mayor, to our county executive and our governor, the best of what this country has in itself today.
Cleveland's Government, Legislative, and International Affairs Coordinator Alex Lackey, speaking on behalf of Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson, reiterated the mission of being an all-welcoming city and noted the abundance of jobs that we have in the public sector.
Make sure you think about considering a career in public service. I know a lot of you are maybe here on visas that are for engineering or specialized medicine, but there's a lot of good jobs in Northeast Ohio and Cleveland working in public service. Stuff like fire department, police department, city engineer department, all the way up to elected officials like our city council or even the county executive role.
The keynote address was delivered by noted immigration attorney Margaret Wong, founder and a managing partner of Margaret W. Wong and Associates law firm. Wong gave the attendees some valuable advice.
Whenever you hear someone like a Mr. Zimmerman and Mr. David, you always have your notebook and write notes. You'll forget. Don't think you remember everything. None of us remember everything. Write your notes. Write a daily journal. Every day go to a library. Read 3 newspapers. The 4th is coming up.
Afterwards, attendees were treated to a panel discussion featuring international students, grads, and young professionals talking about why they came to Cleveland and why they stayed. For more information on Global Cleveland, visit their website at globalcleveland.org. Well, a new technology hub has members of the community buzzing. It's called the Midtown Tech Hive, and it's run by Digital C, a nonprofit organization that works with the community to provide technology-driven programs and services. Dorothy Bonek, Digital C's Chief Executive Officer, spoke about all that Tech Hive has to offer.
This is an intentional space in the neighborhoods of Huff, Fairfax, Glenville, and Central to reach out into these neighborhoods, bring people in, get them engaged in the digital economy, and learn about being connected to the internet, which many of them aren't at this point.
For small fees, people can rent office space to run their startups, host conferences and events, or simply take a class.
They can take classes to learn how to use a computer if they've never touched a computer before. We've got a computer lab where they can touch a computer for the first time. They can learn how to sign in, get an email address, search things on the web. We just want them to be comfortable with technology and meet them wherever they are in their journey along the technology education spectrum.
Mayor Frank Jackson attended the ribbon cutting and offered his congratulations.
3, 2, 1, Tech Hive, yes!
I was walking through the building and it was being explained to me what was going on there. I quickly recognized that that this building connects people to the world. Whether you're just an average citizen looking for information or you're a business person, an entrepreneur looking for a business opportunity, it really connects. Or whether you're just someone who wants to be educated in technology and educated in the ways of the future.
This building is about connecting this community to the outside world. And you know, when you look at many of our issues, even when I was a young guy, exposure is the key to our success. So when you expose to greater things, then you say, you know what, I can reach those stars, I can reach that moon. But if you don't know it exists, then how do you even know what you're supposed to be reaching for? So what Digital C is doing is opening up the world to the people of this community so they can be connected to a world outside of themselves.
For more information on Digital C's new Midtown Tech Hive, visit their website at digitalc.org. The annual Celebrate Slavic Village was held at the beautiful Washington Park Golf Course, where attendees had a chance to show off their swing, enjoy live music, and plenty of food and drink. The celebration is put on by the Slavic Village Development. Ward 12 Councilman Anthony Brancatelli tells us how vital the organization is to the area.
With support through the city and our partners, we've been seeing great changes happen around the Fleet and Slavic Village neighborhood. So we're really excited to have a partner like Slavic Village Development that works with us hand in glove around planning, development, and reshaping our neighborhood.
The highlight of the event was when the men and women who have made significant contributions to the Slavic Village neighborhood were honored with an SV award.
This year, we've honored folks who are business owners, neighborhood residents who are taking care of gardens throughout the neighborhood, folks who don't live here in the neighborhood but who have contributed to schools and to other programs, and just this celebration of a wide variety of folks who make Broadway Slavic Village sing.
And I feel very strongly like, hey, this is a partnership. I'm just one team member of thousands that are doing this, so I'm honored and humbled because of it.
Honoree Carly Kalick of Ohio High Reach is new to the area and is thrilled to be there.
We love it. There just seems to be a lot of passion for developing for the community, for new people coming in, and it's just really friendly and I think just really passionate people.
To learn more about the Slavic Village neighborhood, including housing, volunteer opportunities, and upcoming events, visit slavicvillage.org and, of course, on social media. Local area senior citizens came to downtown Cleveland to try out their walking shoes. We sent TV20 reporter Dan Monroe to try to keep up with them.
Leah, I'm out here at Mall C, where the Cleveland Department of Aging is hosting their 14th annual Senior Walk. Thousands of people descended upon the area, and they're just walking. They're having a great time, and they're learning a lot about safety.
Are you ready to walk? When I say walk it, you say out. Walk it! Walk it out! Walk it out!
That one chant got the crowd pumped for this year's walk. Mary McNamara, director of Cleveland's Department of Aging, said walking is the best exercise around.
Absolutely. It's the easiest exercise around, right? You don't need any special equipment. And we always promote walking in safety in numbers, other people. So this is why we have so many people out today. We're encouraging people to meet a friend to walk.
Prior to the start of the walk, Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson stopped by to take photos and welcome the people to downtown.
As you can see, the sun's not shining, which is good because now you can walk and not have all that heat, but it'll be cooler, so you got to walk a little bit faster to stay warm, right?
Ward 9 Councilman Kevin Conwell showed up to the event, and he was ready to walk. He said 3 things are key to perfect happiness and health.
Mind, body, and spirit is important, all 3 like Trinity. Your mind, being physically active with your mind, studying, reading. Your body, working out and being in tune and in touch with your body. Going to the doctor's office is important. Walking and working out, it clears your mind. And then spirit, being one with Christ, being one with God.
After an energetic warm-up to get the blood flowing, it was time to start walking. Led by Cleveland Indians mascot Slider, the walkers walked around Mall C. For an even longer walk, some chose to walk around Mall B as well. Metro Health Geriatrics Dr. James Campbell was happy to see the senior citizens getting exercise. When I spoke to him, he offered some advice to the seniors about enjoying their golden years.
The basic keys to health for seniors, in addition to the usual things, which is socializing, spending time with others, learning new things. It's very important to stay physically active as well as to stay mentally active. Both of those are very beneficial in terms of long life, healthy life, and enjoying life.
After the walk is over, everyone's welcome to come over to Public Hall where they can get the all-important flu shot. Now, the flu's coming up. Doctors say it'll be here in about another 6 weeks, so that's why it's important, like Dr. McNamara says, to get your flu shot.
It's not too early to get your flu shot. I got mine 2 weeks ago. The vaccine is out. Dr. Campbell shared that it will be coming in the next, we can expect that in mid-October. The flu season will start, and so it's good to get your flu shot now. You don't need to wait. We can offer it through the Cleveland Department of Public Health. Metro Health offers it, many local pharmacies. So we're making it as easy as possible for people to get their flu shot this year.
This year's senior walk was an absolute success. People walked, they had fun, they socialized, they learned how to prevent slips, trips, and falls, they got a flu shot. Just a lot going on here. If you want more information about the Department of Aging, give them a call, 216-664-2833. At the 2018 Cleveland Senior Walk. For TV20, I'm Dan Monroe.
Thanks, Dan. Well, as you know, the city of Cleveland has a rich history, and we want to test your knowledge. Our trivia question for this week: what global paint company was founded in Cleveland? Is it A, Behr, B, Sherwin-Williams, or C, Benjamin Moore? We'll have the answer when we return.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Welcome back to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Our trivia question for this week: what global paint company was founded in Cleveland? Is it A, Behr, B, Sherwin-Williams, or C, Benjamin Moore? The answer is B, Sherwin-Williams, which was founded in Cleveland by Henry Sherwin and Edward Williams in 1866. The 6th annual Greater Cleveland Drug Court Celebrating Recovery 5K Run and Walk was held at Edgewater Park. The event is spearheaded by the Honorable Judge Lauren C. Moore of the Cleveland Municipal Court. She tells us what the drug court is and how this event benefits its graduates.
Drug court is a court where people who have cases and they don't want to go through the traditional criminal court route, they actually get diverted into drug court, and we give them the treatment they need. Everyone has an individualized treatment plan, and at the end of the day, they graduate if they're sober after a certain amount of time, and so they have if they have a felony, they get their cases dismissed, and they have of course, the gift of sobriety. I look forward to this annual event every year because it's a time where we can get together and do something healthy, do something fun, and just make sobriety something more than just going to treatment.
She says the 5K is just one way they're helping those recovering from addiction.
We're trying to get away from just the treatment and the group sessions, and we want to do something else like having runs, like having picnics, like we do the yoga, they do art therapy, they do all kinds of different things that make the therapy part of it a little more interesting.
For more information, visit clevelandmunicipalcourt.org. Well, Clevelanders came out to celebrate gospel through worship and song. The 3rd annual NAACP Gospel Fest was held at Affinity Missionary Baptist Church. 107.3 The Wave on-air personality Mark Ribbons was the event MC, introducing a host of performers, including Nawasa Brown Williams, People for Your Life, and the Gospel Travelers. For more information on the NAACP, including how you can become a member and their upcoming events, visit clevelandnaacp.org. The American Sickle Cell Anemia Association and Omega Psi Phi Fraternity teamed up with Daniel E. Morgan Elementary School for the 2nd annual Sickle Cell Awareness Walk. Sickle cell disease is the most common inherited blood disorder in the United States, so education and awareness about the disease is very important.
We had our parade today, which kind of is the finale for our Health Awareness Week. So we try to educate our parents on the importance of creating a healthy lifestyle, eating healthy, exercising, and just being aware of the various diseases that attack African Americans. And sickle cell is one of the diseases that is mostly found in African Americans.
I tell the marching band all the time that our job as performing artists, as musicians, is to use our skill, our talent for the good of the community. And everyone has been touched by sickle cell anemia or by a loved one who has sickle cell. And so we just want to be part of this cause to perform and kind of pump up the event. Obviously the school puts a lot of effort into it in the community, and we're just happy to be a small part of it.
More than 500,000 newborn babies are diagnosed with sickle cell each year.
I had a family that was gravely affected probably about 18 years ago. When I started at Michael R. White, student came in one day walking and talking and went to the hospital because she was a sickle cell patient, and she went to the doctor and they didn't treat her fast enough, and so now, lifestyle is totally different.
Sickle cell plays a big part of me and my kids' life because it took me to go through a lot of pain growing up where I had to lose my legs to the sickle cell. So D'Amica, my daughter, D'Amica right here, she went through cardiac arrest with sickle cell and parvovirus. That's what led us in wheelchairs. She went through stroke, and then she just went through a stroke, and she has 5% brain damage right now. We're trying to get her back up, and that's the problem. I'm trying to get her in therapy, a lot of therapy. That's what I need and want for her.
Our funding in the United States Senate is being hijacked for other diseases. And so this is an extremely important time about sickle cell disease. We've made great gains. When I was born in 1959, the average age of death was 18. Now it is in the mid-40s to mid-50s, but we are actually having an increased rate of death, especially in the 30 and 40-year-old range. So it's extremely important, not just in the African American, but also the Latino community. Sickle cell is in all races. It's in Caucasians also, mostly from Greek and Italian heritage. So this is an extremely important time for us because we're losing ground.
The 54th Annual Cleveland National Air Show made its way to downtown Cleveland.
Please make welcome the Mayor of Cleveland, the Honorable Frank Jackson, Mayor of the great city of Cleveland.
Good morning. I want to welcome everyone to Burke Lakefront Airport in downtown Cleveland, and really want to say to you that I want you to have a great time as you go to the air show, and when you leave here, there's plenty of things to do. This is also Navy Week, so we want to welcome the Navy to Cleveland and the Blue Angels to the show. Thank you very much.
You know, this really is a very family-friendly event. Families can come in the gates and not only see all the planes and things we have in the sky, but we have many ground displays for families to check out. We have interactive exhibits that are great for adults and kids alike, and kids 5 and under are free. A lot of people don't know that. We have discounted ticket prices for children, and it's a great place for families to come together every Labor Day weekend.
You can observe stationary aircrafts, check out the amazing speed of the Shockwave jet truck, or catch the aerial displays and the most popular attraction, the Blue Angels.
The Blue Angels are the finest example of aviation skill. The naval aviators are probably all the cream of the crop, but the Blue Angels are the best of the best. And as far as a precision flight demonstration, you can't get any better.
The air show attracts pilots from all over, but the majority are from right here in Northeast Ohio.
Every pilot here in the air show, almost every single pilot that flew an aircraft in is from the area. I grew up just west of here, and I came to the Cleveland Air Show as a kid And I haven't been home to Cleveland in about 10 years. I've been in the Navy for 10 years now, and I've always wanted to make it back to this air show. And luckily this year I was able to make it happen flying the T6 Bravo. It's our Navy's training aircraft. That's how we train all the new naval aviators and Marine Corps aviators. We train them on the T6 first.
The air show also offered a few new attractions this year.
We have wing walking, which wing walking has been at the air show before, but this particular act has never been here. They're a husband and wife team. The husband flies the plane, and the wife is the wing walker, Greg and Ashley Shelton, and they'll be performing here, and it's just a fantastic act. We also have tiger air shows. These twin tiger Yak 55s perform in the sky and do some incredible maneuvers. We call it a circus in the sky. They fly through smoke rings, and there's pyrotechnics to go along with it, so we're really looking forward to that this year.
That's all for your TV20 news. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Up next, we'll have Christian Patterson with the Inside Sports Report.